see it tomorrow. I'm like, why? Just don't want to go. My wife told me it's because his fucking lazy ass want to sit at the house all goddamn day. So I'm like, look, I told my friends I wasn't going to go with them because I'm going to take you. So what's up? I can either see it with you or I can see it with my friends. See it
with your friends.
So I go in the back, I start getting ready for work. I come out to put my shoes on and he looks at me and he's like, you should be happy. You should be happy I'm letting you see it with your friends.
What?
I wanted to knock his head clean off.
Yo, that's some cryptic shit though. That sounds like some cryptic shit.
Like, sitting there like, the fuck? What? No, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Maybe that was a test.
That's your boy.
Hey, if it's a test, then if he's hoping that I do something miraculous for him, he's fucking mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll straight up call my pops and be like, yo, when Ty gets back, let's go check out Thor before I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? And tell my son, bye. Going with your grandfather. We check Thor. And look at him look at me crazy as I walk out the house.
That's a little man out there, man.
Yeah, it is. It pissed me off.
That's a little man out there, bro.
Pissed me off, man.
Hey, man, they do that sometimes. That's what I hear.
You heard right.
Man, my kid is an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
How your kid an asshole, bro?
Man,
It just is what it is, man.
like,
They're assholes, dog.
assholes.
Kids are fucking assholes.
Yeah, let them so well.
Yeah,
Fellas.
Yeah.
I know where mine gonna get it from. I know where mine gonna get it from.
It's my
I
fault.
can't even front. I can't even.
I know where mine gonna get it from.
Because I know my son gets it from me. I know he gets it from me.
1, 2, 3.
And we are 7 minutes out, people.
Yep. Yeah.
What's today's date? The 5th?
The 5th of November.
All right.
Remember.
So,
The 5th of November. The gunpowder trees in the clock.
whatever topic we do first, at some point when it starts, when you feel the conversation is dying down a bit, do your time check in.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? If you got to be like, hey, the time is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, however you want to do it, man. But do your check in after the first topic.
Alright. So we just chilling right now. Can I get another shot? Oh.
There's gin in there. You can take
Whoa.
a shot of it. Yeah.
Why?
Toast of freedom.
Why? Y'all discussed that while I was gone?
I watched it.
Whose idea was this?
Snacks.
Look at the thing what I got in here.
Son put everything else in the cup. So he was just like, he just grabbed it and I'm like, all right, that's what it is, because it's got to be uniform. So,
Damn it.
go ahead and take your shot of it, or you want another shot glass to take a shot of something else.
Go right ahead.
Fuck it,
The vodka still right here. You can get a shot of something else. Okay.
Y'all want to just go live? Just ready to do it?
Huh? We already live. However, I do want to start the show with the Stranger Things intro that I worked so diligently on for October.
Fuck yeah.
You know what October was?
What?
Season of the Bitch.
Okay. So you got
Fucking
some
Blair
shit?
Bitch got us for October.
The whole month.
The whole month. I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Kev had to deal with his situation. You know what I'm saying? The Blair Bitch.
She's official.
You know what I'm saying?
She's officially,
It's
and we
season
didn't
of the
make
bitch.
it. And we didn't make it to the last run of the haunted house.
No.
Me either. Solo. I was supposed to take old girl with it one day on a Thursday. If I worked overtime, supposed to come here. She called when she on the way. I let her in the door, saw her, and got right back in the bed. I was done that day. Tired. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't going.
Like I said,
I ain't going.
I mean, I barely.
And I had coupons to get like $5 off.
How much was it?
It's not that much. It means like $20, something like that. A little less than that. So like $5 off 2 passes. You know, so $5 off if you go to both things. $3 off if you go just to the actual haunted house. But there's got a little escape room there too. So
Yeah.
if you go to get both tickets, it's $5 off. If you go just to like the haunted house, $3 off. And yeah, they are moving somewhere else.
Moved Stone Mountain. That was last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not the end of Georgia.
No.
And now we gotta make a fucking trek to get out that bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck all of that.
Good look.
But
It
they
cost me
said they
Stone
gonna
Mountain.
have escape rooms and all that shit. Too.
They had it up here.
They had it up there?
That was
That's what we should have did an escape room.
We still can.
They still have
Here's the
them?
thing. Here's the thing.
It started some more time. I think
When
it
it-
might
when
have
it-
just stopped.
When it comes to the next season, I think before we set an official date on when it starts, I think what we need to do is set a day to go do a food challenge. We record it. Set a day, we go do an escape room. We record it. Set a day, we go to a gun range and record it if they let us. You know what I mean? That way, when we come back for season 3,
Oh, y'all send it up to
the
do
show can be
that.
formatted
Because I was saying doing it in the
differently.
off
We
season.
can toss to it.
Exactly.
Y'all send doing it because I was trying to get somebody to go look. I need somebody to go meet to this fucking big pie in the sky. I need.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah,
like, it
I was
doesn't
trying
matter.
to-
Like, we can either all do a challenge together.
Yeah.
We could all be like, I want to do this challenge, and then we all show up for support for that person, and we record it. That
Yeah.
way, when we go to season 3, we can get back into what we pre-gaming for today. Well, today we doing a food challenge, and we toss to it. You know what I'm saying? And then during that time, we can get things set up in here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We could really expand on the format. So I think the key to that would be shooting in our downtime when we don't have to worry
That's
about
what I was saying.
this show.
I was going to say anyway because I was thinking get back to each other before March. We're like come back in March, April, something like next year. Before we come back in March, do something like look.
We can do a number of things.
Yeah.
There's
By
a
the
number
way,
of shit
sir,
that we could do.
You are incorrect. None of these strip clubs are open at 8:00 in the morning.
Really?
They open up at 11:30 and 12 at the earliest.
Well, last time I was at Ups, they was offering breakfast buffets, nigga.
Noon.
French toast, scrambled
They
eggs,
may be doing that.
bacon and hoes.
They may be doing that, but it's at noon at the earliest.
Nigga, not when I was there. But again, it's been
Bruh,
some years.
I look when you come up. I looked in. Oh, let me look into this shit. Oh no.
Which one is Trump? All right.
What's it?
We don't have to
Tell
talk about
them
him
to go
fuck
themselves.
I need to listen to
That shit made us laugh every fucking time.
How he talks is weird, man. What the fuck, man? This clown ass nigga.
That big ass
Puerto
fucking.
Rico. The fuck? Say the shit.
Puerto Rico. This motherfucker, man, you know this motherfucker fucked up, right?
This nigga is tossing toilet paper. Was it toilet paper, paper towels?
Paper towels.
It was balling.
All right. Who's in section 532? I got some brownie for you. There you go.
Yeah,
Wipe your
what
ass.
y'all did notice though, I caught it. He's doing it. Where it's from. Yes, he was like, I don't know, like yellow or flower. He's going to like a yellow thing, like flower. But then around in the front row, man. He go right. I see you, lady, out there grabbing shit.
That's what I'm talking about. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
PreGame. 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 PreGame.
Good
PreGame.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. It
What's
is
good?
Sunday, November 5th,
Pre-game.
2017. And this is the pregame show. As always, if it's every other Sunday,
It's the pregame show.
I am your boy Dunson, to my right,
Your boy Snacks in the building.
and to my left,
Cuzzle.
and we are the Pre-Gamers. We are down one body. So shout out to our man, the Ashen One, Mr. Jermaine Hicks, who normally brings us the 411 on the video games and all that tech shit.
Yeah.
But he's here in spirit
love.
as always, chilling at the hilltop. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And we took a month off. It was not planned, and as Cuzzo pointed out earlier today, literally like 5 minutes ago, it was the return of the Blair bitch. Just like last year when she killed the power in the entire fucking spot. This month, Cuzzo got sick, couldn't do the show. Snacks Girl got sick, couldn't do the show. We were supposed to go to this haunted house, which is the last run, right around the corner. Didn't make it.
Less than a mile away.
Didn't even make it. Didn't even do a show for the entire month of October. The Blair bitch is real, y'all.
It's the season of the bitch.
But anyways,
That being said,
go ahead.
the Pre-Gamers are back, ready to do it. So once again, and as always, welcome to the No Sip Zone.
And you know what I'm saying, to make up for that month, we finna hit y'all with the blitzkrieg of shows. We going back to back. You know what I'm saying? So this is show number 8. We're coming to coming up on the season finale soon, episode 10. We're gonna brew another brew. We're gonna try and get some details together on these brew wars that we want to do. So anybody out there that has been thinking about brewing beer, does brew beer, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We plan on trying to hold a contest to see who can brew the best for the brew wars. So we got that coming up. But again, sorry for the delay. Sorry for the month off. Shit happens. We're human, and we still have lives and jobs.
And grown shit happens. So,
Yeah,
but we back.
Exactly.
We back.
We here.
So, you know what? Let's go on ahead. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go on ahead and get to the toast of freedom.
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 Real quick. One of the things I was say something real quick. I talked to people. I went back home, talked to my folks, and I want to say once again, we do appreciate all the listeners out there. Well, my man said they see the show. You know what I'm saying? They said they seen the show, thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? The second person I didn't talk to, they catch the show and say, you know what? I like it. Y'all keep doing that. So we look good out here. Thanks for the love.
That's what's up,
we will
man.
keep doing it, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
Yo, straight up, real talk. Shout out to the dude. The last time we tried to do that OT, we did a drink and fucking rally instead. Whoever that listener was who was interacting, shout out to you, man. Real talk. That was
He might even be there because we're going on Periscope, we're going on YouTube, we're on Facebook for folks like that. But yeah, you know what I mean. Appreciate all the listeners out there, man.
This season 2, man. We about to be on the verge of ending season 2. Talk about season 3. Ain't no slowing down.
We coming back.
Ain't no slowing down. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to this drink of the day, and then we're gonna get to the show. And you know what? Fuck even previewing the show. Go on, take some drink of the day. It's the drink of the day. We need to record something. We need to record something, son.
Got you. Okay, look. I got something for us today. Look, I'm gonna let y'all know I have been fresh out of my own drinks for some. I still got a few. When one day, I'll tell you right now, the Pre-Game is gonna have a massive cookout, and when that happens, I got 2 things for that. Quantity wise, gonna make it happen.
Okay.
But other than that, though, I'm kind of out of just the drinks, my go-to drinks. That being said, this is show number like 18. Can you come with 18 drinks that you just off the top of your head? I didn't think so
Wow,
either.
18. I'm gonna have to go back and get a catalog of that.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
and when the whole goal is to keep bringing drinks and not repeat any. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's a request for one. If you say you miss one, we can do that.
Cookie
Oatmeal cookie.
and Hawaiian punch.
Oatmeal cookie.
We can take one.
That was the one.
That was the very first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I do look up drinks myself and try, you know what I'm saying, to go research them. And look, it's not easy coming up with drinks that we can actually drink and be okay, because some of these things are flops out here, and I'm a crash test dummy apparently, so this is what it is. But the drink of the day is been called Red Death number 3. What it is. Don't let the name fool you. It's not. It's a good drink. As always, I try to bring drinks that you can drink, you know what I'm saying, sociably, you know what I'm saying, with, you know what I'm saying, your friends, coworkers, so you can actually have a drink with your meal, like a nice cocktail, you know what I'm saying. So without further ado, we're going to get to Red Death number 3. A lot of ingredients for this one again. We're going to start with some of the liqueurs. We got a nice bottle here of Southern Comfort. So it's going to be 1 part Southern Comfort. 1 part Amaretto. Gotta watch that one. It's gonna fall on my hand. 1 part vodka. 1 part raspberry schnapps, razzmatazz. 1 part peach schnapps.
God damn. It's called Red Death. I see why now.
Then it's gonna be a nice little splash of pineapple juice. We got dough, you know what I'm saying? We're not skipping on the good ingredients out here. A little splash of dough. Oh, that's orange juice. I did not get Simply Orange. Fuck yourself.
I was gonna ask, like, yo, why you ain't get this Simply?
How come?
That shit expensive as fuck.
That it is.
That shit expensive.
It is.
Yo, it's good
It
as
is.
fuck. It's good as fuck.
That
And
blueberry lemonade, son.
I'm with the strawberry lemonade. They finally make strawberry lemonade, and it's dope now. They only sell that shit in hood spots, though. Look, you can't find it here. You know where you can find that shit? Fucking Riverdale, Kroger.
Off in Riverdale.
And then just a little splash of grenadine.
Damn.
Bam. Give that guy a nice little shake. And we're gonna pull up. Hold on.
I'm excited.
I am too. Red Death.
Number 3.
All right. So, Red Death and the
Red
red
Death?
cups.
Red cat, yep.
Okay. It's another sneak attack drink.
Yo. I tell you something. Right now.
It's not bad. It's a
It
red.
tastes like it kind of reminds me of the Hawaiian Punch,
It does a little bit.
but it's almost as if there's cola in it. Like we just saw him not put, you know what I'm saying? We just saw him. I didn't see Coca-Cola as an ingredient,
There's not any in there.
but I taste
It tastes like cherry Coke.
cherry Coke. You know what I mean?
Well, cherries are red,
That's what it is.
and red is death.
And we'll see what happens
Yes,
Yeah.
we
after
will.
we do this.
The pregame show. Giving away, as always, cocktails you can count on.
So, we're finally back for episode 8. We did our dedication to Cap last week. And
Last month.
Yeah, last month. Oh, Shit. Red Death. But shout out to Kaepernick. I hope your case, your suit, your lawsuit against the NFL goes well.
Get him,
man. Air all
in
the
process
out.
Get him in the process. Fuck you, Ray Lewis and Jerry Jones.
And who's the motherfucker that owns Houston, Texas?
Oh, that motherfucker.
Fuck him too.
Fuck Papa John too.
Fuck
Papa John. What the fuck? How the hell you gonna blame? How the hell you gonna blame protest on your nasty ass pizza? I don't know. I tell you the truth, y'all probably fuck with Papa John, don't y'all?
It's the closest. It's the closest to me without being Marco's pizza, which is good but fucking expensive.
Let me tell you, when it comes to pizza, I don't fuck with Papa John's. When I order pizza, normally it'll be from Domino's or Pizza Hut, or where I stay, I got this hole in the wall spot called Saporitos. He'd do out of Jersey.
The hole in the wall spots are always the best.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When
I get the big New York slices. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's my spot.
So I like the one with the chicken and the chicken.
I've been a big pie in the sky.
I've never been.
I've been.
I guess I'll do that challenge with you. You know what I mean?
Let me know.
I mean, I'll try. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to get it in.
Them pizzas are like the size of the fucking table there.
No, the pizza is bigger than this table.
The whole pie.
The one both of us had to eat?
You gotta eat 2 of them.
No. You gotta eat 1. We both get a half, but it has double the toppings. The Carnival pizza had, look.
Wait, I can't do ham.
Oh, you did. You can ham and bacon.
I can do bacon, but I can't do ham.
You're not doing that challenge then.
No, you're not. Maine. Need you.
Yeah. Me and him
Maine want to do that. Maine want to do that goddamn ghost pepper challenge.
And guess what? Like we said, we will support you, and we will get
the ghost peppers.
The pepper.
Yes.
Yo, y'all seen the one chip challenge?
What's the one chip challenge?
I've seen
it. It's crazy as fuck. Yo, the shit just is. It's a cardboard coffin, right? And inside the cardboard coffin is a plastic bag with 1 chip in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the challenge is to eat the chip.
Yeah.
Dog.
Saw that shit on camera, news camera.
Yes.
Threw up and threw me on camera.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
What's wrong?
This shit is crazy.
Something wrong with the chip?
Yo, man, on the real, they spraying pepper spray on chips. You know what I'm saying? Look, who's that motherfucker that do the Ninja Warrior shit? The African nigga. I can't say.
Yannick.
Yo, he just did it like 2 days ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is funnier than the time he almost drowned. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Damn. We getting off topic.
Okay.
We getting off topic. Let's zone back in.
Yes and no, because this kind of speaks to a theme we wanted to start speaking on, which is all this social media. Specifically, we're gonna our entry point is gonna be this Tyrese situation. Now, I don't want to sit here and say that what Tyrese is saying is not true and is not affecting him. Me personally, I tend to have a problem with folks when you're sitting here spilling your life out doing this. Everywhere you look, you getting your shot. You getting your light. You getting your angle. Ain't no telling how long he thought about putting that post up before he did it. Which for me, being someone who's studied film, studied television production, we all know how to put a show together from top to bottom. So we know how this shit works behind the scenes. And my thought process can't get past like, okay, you doing all of this, crying on the camera. How long did it take before you even went live? What was going through your mind? What were you doing? Were you setting up? Did you get the right shirt? Did you get the right shirt? Did you make sure you were in the right room? Did you turn lights off before you did it? And so, I have a problem with that. Not to say that what he was saying wasn't true, because $13,000 a month in child support.
Yo, that motherfucker, the motherfucker, they did a TMZ called him out coming outside the hospital. They checked him in the hospital. You know what I mean? And to me, it just seems like it don't seem staged like everyone think it might be. You know what I mean? To me, it don't. You know what I mean? That impulsive crying is a testament of how fucked up he was in the head. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy though? What's even crazier than that, right? Is that you have someone, you know what I mean, pouring their heart out through whatever medium. You know what I mean? Mind you, Tyrese is a singer. Tyrese is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese is a
celebrity.
And in a way, that's the only form of expression that he knows. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if like if a boxer knock a motherfucker out, beat a motherfucker to death at a bar because he pissed off or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's muscle memory.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For acting like that.
To be on like cameras, like you got
to be behind, to have an audience.
Mm-hmm.
To have an audience. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see why we have such a lackluster for Tyrese when, you know, Lil Susie, you know what I mean, can come up and like y'all hear about the chick who went to college and her roommate did all sorts of shit. You know what I mean? But y'all seen her video of it? Her video telling her how she found out about it or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like people turn to social media as an audience. You know what I mean? Which is kind of messed up because to some people, you know what I mean, all we see is a phone. But to other people, they see something else. You know what I mean? They see like actual consciousness beyond what they're holding in their hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
an outlet to the world.
Yeah, an outlet to the world. Only outlet in the world. You know what I mean? It would behoove me if there was somebody else in the video. You know what I mean? Like someone else in the room with him while he was doing the video.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But to me, it seemed like he was genuinely looking for someone to talk to. Looking for someone to tell him the right things. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, in the world of social media, and Tyrese, and there's a whole bunch of other celebrities and people that turn to social media for things that you know, a lot of us would want to normally keep personal.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
so speaking on that with the social media thing, you know, what's your take on that as far as, because now it's getting to the point where you don't even have to leave your house to go get something to eat. You can buy everything you possibly want online. Drugs, pussy, food, furniture, clothes, electronics, anything.
Oh look,
You
my
can buy
flat
it
screens came in the mail.
From your fucking bedroom in your fucking drawers. What do you think it's doing to society?
The only thing it can do is make it more detached. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you be living your life if your life is apart from everybody else?
no,
Everybody's life is
Connected?
apart. It's connected. We're all connected, but guess what? We're not actually interacting face to face, person to person. We're acting over phones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It almost feels like we're acting with characters.
like I tell you, look,
You know what I mean? Because when you're online, when you can be anonymous, when you can be Snacks, Done Son, Cuzzo, and no one knows your government name, you can throw whatever picture you want up there. You're dealing with an alter ego, with an appearance, with a character. And it's like you're looking at this dude who's just shot up fucking Vegas. You're looking at these people that are so fucking detached from the world, who feel like they have no connections to people. And then the only thing they feel like they can do to get a connection, to get a response, is to lash out in the most heinous ways sometimes. You know what I mean?
I see that. I don't presume to get in the mind of some sick motherfucker. The guy in Vegas, look, him and his, you know what I'm saying, child porn, you like watching brother, you know what I'm saying, can both go fuck themselves, you know what I'm saying, because look.
Damn,
That's the thing. The shooter wasn't really attached to social media like that.
Right.
He had no internet fingerprint at all.
Nobody knows what he. Nobody
his
knows
brother
what he
did
did.
apparently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and what it is I don't think it's a detachment as much as it is an internalization, if that's a word. You know what I mean? Like everything that I need is in this room. You know what I mean? And with this object, with this object, you know, we can get everything. I don't have to walk out and be socially awkward. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to skip that part.
So if you've noticed that on social media, in the social media world, you know what I mean, that the most socially awkward people are awkward, and the socially, I don't want to say conscious, but the socially, you know what I mean, acknowledged.
The butterflies.
You know what I mean? Like the social butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Are the least are awkward on social media. If that makes sense. That's why you see people doing crazy dumb shit on the internet.
And you know what? That's why, and I would say that's why memes are so popular, because we all, like, there's a lot of us that think off and askew. You know what I mean? Kind of see the world just a bit off center. You know what I mean? And those memes kind of, I feel like, lost my point.
I don't know.
Well, no, with memes, right? And memes might be the bane of it all, the bane of that existence. I think memes are funny.
I was saying they're clever now,
They're clever.
and they're on top of that
They're
shit.
clever.
As fuck.
But you have to acknowledge that memes are a way of seeing a picture and putting in the context the
It's
picture
what you want. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the picture scene.
Like the crying Jordan meme is a prime example. Jordan was crying because he accepted this award or whatever. You know what I mean? And he cried. And people took that picture and put it to other shit and made it context.
Yo,
and made
the Curry twos.
Yeah.
Can I speak to your manager fours?
Fuck that. Fucking Trump Obama meeting picture in the background in the White House
with Martin Luther King. Yeah. Like
what?
You didn't see that? Yeah,
when Trump on the day of his inauguration, I guess, and he was sitting with Obama in the White House. I mean, they do their little photo op meeting, like, "Hey, I'm gonna shake your hand, even though you're an asshole."
When Trump looked shook, by the way.
Yo, in the background of that pic of the George Washington picture, on the background had the Jordan crying meme in it. Yo, the internet. I'll say this: the internet always wins.
And so and the internet, because the internet is the master of this social. Just think about who created a lot of the key players that contributed to this internet age. Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs.
I think Al Gore too, right?
Al Gore.
Al Gore, yeah, get the internet crunk up, basically.
Just think about a lot of these people are socially awkward themselves in real life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Damn sure was.
So it's the upside down. You know what I mean? It's literally the upside down. People that are cool on the streets aren't cool on the internet, and people that are cool on the internet aren't cool on the streets.
Some people can master both.
I mean, yeah, some people can master both, of course.
And guess your boy's not one of them. I give two shits. You know what I'm saying? Look, the snacks you get on the pregame show is snacks, hands down. It is what it is.
I can honestly say I'm conflicted.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not the most socially media literate only because I don't want to be. You know why? I don't want you motherfuckers out there knowing all my business.
So it comes down to what people are willing to share.
And I'll say this. All of us grew up in a generation where we didn't have cell phones.
Mm-hmm. Man, what?
We didn't really have computers. You knew folks who had them. You know, at least I did. I knew folks who had a computer.
We got our computer my sophomore year in high school, bro.
I didn't. I didn't get a computer until
I didn't get it.
97.
Well, I mean, we were in I think I was just about to start high school when a computer came into our house. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up in a generation where it was one phone in the house.
Yes.
It might have a long ass cord to go everywhere.
Yes.
But it was one phone in the house. You know what I'm saying? Or there was a phone in your parents' room. You know what I mean? So it was one spot. And please believe somebody would spy on you. You know what I'm saying? Answering machines, pagers, like calling your friend up, having to speak to their parents.
How many phone numbers you guys remember right now?
I used to remember
None. My wife's. I remember my wife's number and mine. And that's it.
Mama's and mine.
Mama's, mine.
And for the
I don't even
reason,
know my old lady number.
and for the reason,
My heart.
and me, I
No, I got locked up. I got locked up and was fucked up because they took my phone, everything. I didn't know who the damn called, but
I could have called.
I know my wife's.
I could have
my
called.
wife's and I know mine.
I could have called Mama, myself, my brother, I think, and Domino's Pizza in Rome, Georgia.
Yo, I know a couple. It's a couple of randoms. Yeah, it's a couple
And the
of randoms.
Waffle House too.
I can call Pizza Hut on Columbia Road right now. You know what I'm saying?
Got
it.
Got it.
But back then, you had to have this mental Rolodex
And
of numbers.
but guess what? Back then, we had it. All the numbers you needed to call, I had all the numbers, man.
I mean,
the movie theater numbers, you know
the
what I'm saying?
only numbers you remembered were the ones that were important. You know what I mean? Or you wrote it down. Remember when we used to have to get directions?
Oh,
You
man.
call your man up, like, yo, where you live at? Yo, I stay off of such and such road. Yo, how I get there? Shit.
Yo,
Look, when you get to the Popeyes,
look, check
make
it
a
out.
right.
You're going to go over 2 train tracks.
Remember getting lost, having to go find a
A
payphone
phone to call.
them motherfuckers?
And not having change.
Woo.
And then them motherfuckers don't even hear the phone ring
And
or some
then
shit.
you still got to remember the fucking phone number in the first place.
Do you remember 1-800-COLLECT commercials?
Yes.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, look, it's...
We are the baby. It's the boy.
Yeah, baby, it's the boy.
You know what I mean? Like, and to think that it's only been 20 years.
No.
iPhone is only 10 years old.
I'll say 10 years old.
Oh, is that why they were such in a rush to make the iPhone 10?
Yes.
I don't know.
10 years?
And try to just put Samsung had that your
So
flop.
they was like, yo, the 8 coming out. I was like, 8 coming out. I was like, yo, man, let me save up my money to get the 8. The 10 dropped. Like, wait, hold on, what the fuck? Well, yeah, where is that? Where's number 9?
Samsung had a little glitch, had all of his phones blowing up, and if they want to capitalize. That being said, the time is 9:29, and I am fucked up right now. As always,
Yeah.
this is the pregame show, and when you're here, you're intoxicated.
So, you know, moving forward, kind of sticking with the social media thing.
In Hollywood, that kind of thing.
In Hollywood.
Man.
Hollywood is going through a Rosewood moment right now. And all that shit is getting dirt to the fucking
Worse
ground.
than that, they're going through a Dark Knight Rises situation.
Yeah.
Where the motherfucker... where
watch World
They done showed up and said,
yeah.
hey,
I'm about to give you freedom.
Is this your hero? You know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody.
So I give it to you.
the people.
Look, I don't know how this is going to change the climate of sexual misconduct, of rape. You know what I mean? I don't know how it's going to change it. But it's looking like if you did some shit, you better reconcile that shit right now.
She ain't forgot that shit.
Because
He ain't forgot that shit either, motherfucker.
look, I don't know what the number got up to for Cosby.
60.
60 fucking women.
There's a producer out there who's in 200 right now.
60 women on Cosby. Ain't no telling how long it's gonna be on Weinstein.
There's a,
Kevin Spacey's in the mix. Fucking
Jimmy Piven, you know what I'm saying?
Jeremy Piven's in the mix.
It's
Dustin Hoffman's in the mix.
The producer, I can't think of his name. He got 200 out there.
Fucking Brett Ratner from Rush Hour. The
That's
movies
the
you
one.
love.
That's the one.
The movies you love.
100
He's
plus.
in the mix.
100 plus.
And guess what? And you know who accused him? Olivia Munn.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not inclined to not disagree with her.
No.
And not call her a liar. I'm
No.
sorry.
You can't because we all know that's the culture of Hollywood. We've all been told that's the culture of
I
Hollywood.
didn't know
It's
it was
the
that
culture
out
of celebrities. It's the culture of celebrity.
And
like,
power and money.
no one's going to tell you no. Everybody's worried about the career, even in regular life. How many motherfuckers right now, if there was some type of injustice at your job, would go in there and stir the pot up right now, knowing you still got to pay your rent, knowing you still got to put groceries on the table, knowing you still got to put clothes on your back, your child's back, gas in your car? How many regular motherfuckers?
I mean, it's holiday season. You got about turkeys and
You know what I'm
out
saying?
here.
So just imagine these folks who are out here dealing with millions and millions of dollars. Folks who relocate to Cali to chase this dream.
Moving across the country.
Wait.
To
My
chase
coach
this
had said buddy from that 70s show. Which one?
Oh,
Ashton Kutcher or
no, not
Topher
Ashton
Grace?
Kutcher. The other
Danny
one.
Manning? Topher Grace?
No, the other one.
Danny Manning.
I guess so. The one with the beard.
That's Danny Manning. Danny
He's
Manning.
on that show with Ashton Kutcher on Netflix. That ranch show.
the one with the
Danny
shades all the time.
He's
Hyde.
been accused.
Hyde.
He's been
That's Hyde.
accused of multiple rapes, and there is a lot of evidence against him. But for whatever reason, his cases have stalled.
There's a film out there against fucking, you know what I'm saying? What's the guy who's on Brian Singer? You know what I'm saying? I forgot what it's called. But apparently they're doing all kind of shit on the cage. Look, man, I forgot what the show's called. Look, apparently it's prevalent. I figured it was happening because I know people with power are gonna take advantage of what they do. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers have no morals. You know what I'm saying? Do what they're gonna do. But literally, look, when they put out the Me Too meme or the Me Too hashtag, and by the morning, you know what I'm saying? Happened that night. By the morning, it was at 5 million, and then 12 million by the end of the day.
Yo,
12 million, and that's folks in regular jobs too, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's regular jobs.
And that's
too.
why I don't think it's a Hollywood thing.
It's not.
I think
It's bigger. It's way bigger.
It's a coach. It's a money and power thing.
Mhm.
It's a money and power thing. You know what I mean? Like, and to tell you the truth, I don't think females are such exempt from the same sort of power position. You know what I mean? I mean, there might not be as many females in those positions that can do stuff like that, but it doesn't matter whether you're a male or a female.
It does not.
It doesn't.
If you're in a
Terry
position
Crews.
if you're in a position of power,
Terry Crews got
accused.
fucking.
Real?
They put the picture of the guy who did it up the other day.
Oh, they did. And
The big swole.
they said
Terry
somebody walked up
Crews.
to Terry Crews at a party and grabbed his junk in front of his wife. You know what I'm saying? And Terry Crews wanted to stomp the shit out of that motherfucker, but he decided not to because he understood the consequences involved in his impulse or whatever. But yeah, like it's a power thing, and we've all known that there's a culture like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? My big beef is with the people that are complicit. You know
I was
what I'm
gonna say
saying?
that.
The
I was
people,
gonna say
the people that are complicit.
Oh, everybody knows that.
The ones who
Everybody-
sleep for parts.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The ones who couldn't act for shit, you wonder how they got there, and then, okay, you see what's
He
up.
was fucking Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and those people are the people that stay silent. I don't think, and I know something came out about the men need to speak up.
They do. Not,
But how? But how? You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna say? How are you gonna tell another female that? What if it's all us, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What if I was raping bitches? You know what I'm saying? I mean, females. And there was another female to come in this circle. Maybe we needed a female to help work
round it
all
out.
of this, all of the show, help out with the show. You know what I'm saying? And I had a reputation for raping chicks. What could you, Kev, or you done? You know what I'm saying? Say to that girl to warn her that she would take heed to.
What you know? What's that? Look. That's one thing.
Or even to go to the authorities and say, you know what I mean? Like,
I put it like this. I tell it like this. What could you can do something like I remember when Sandusky came out by him and Joe Paterno looking and shit. At that time, I was talking to my friend and said, look, hey, look, bruh, love you. Told my own brother this, bruh, I love you. But if you ever do shit like that, not saying you would, I'm turning your ass in. Now, that being the case, I'll let you call your lawyer first, but I'm turning your ass in. Certain things, Snapchat has no fucking tolerance for. If I knew so-and-so here was raping chicks, I'm not pulling a fucking Billy Bush. But you're not doing anything like that.
But it's not one of those things. It's not one of those things to where, you know what I mean, like, it's hearsay on your end. You know what I mean?
That's the problem.
Like you said, you can support. That's the only thing you can do is support and believe a woman when she tells you that she's...
But some of these folks know, like, look. Gwyneth Paltrow told Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt went and saw one.
He went and saw that motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, and then Brad Pitt, I think, told, but then Gwyneth Paltrow also dated Ben Affleck, too. And I think it was known. It's a thing known. So, look, bro, hey, Ben, I'm sorry. Look, bro, if that was the case, if she told you that this happened, you can't cry ignorance. And guess what? I don't care what the situation is. If something's going on and I don't know about it, I can't help. But if something goes on and I know this is happening and I don't do anything, the more it happens to that, that's on me too. And I refuse to have that happen. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not fucking sorry.
But there's a
hearsay and knowing one thing.
What I believe men could do is, like, let's just use Harvey Weinstein as an example, because Harvey Weinstein obviously was somebody that was wide out there in the open.
Yeah, they knew about that long ago.
Everybody knew. Rose McGowan has said that, yo, I told Ben Affleck it happened, and Ben Affleck said to my face, I told him to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I believe what men could do, or what people could do who know, who kind of have a bit of an inside track on a situation, is you could support. If someone's like, yo, such and such just raped me, and you know for a fact that it's in his capacity to do it, whether you know he's done it or you've seen things to be like, that does not shock me, that does not blow my mind, I believe he's capable of doing something like that. I believe what we could do is be like, you know what, I believe you, and if you want to press charges, I'll back you up. You know what I'm saying? That's really all we could do.
But if that was the case, if I know buddies like this beforehand, and I meet some shit, hey, don't go anywhere with Harvey. Look, don't do it. Look, he has his reputation. He earned it. Don't go anywhere. Right now, there's no evidence. I can't prove anything. Nobody's come forward. I don't want you to be the latest rumor of what you heard about Harvey.
But at the end of the day, all we can do is detest and jump on the side of the woman and be there for them. Because you couldn't walk into a police station and say, "Hey, Harvey Weinstein is raping women." And then the police take that and
they can't.
You can't.
You know what I mean?
Because he's got too much money.
He's
got lawyers on lawyers on lawyers on lawyers on retainers.
You got no proof.
You don't have any proof.
Right.
But if the woman's not saying anything, you got no proof.
But even if it was a situation where we seen one of us walk in the back with a female and then come back, you know what I'm saying? And the female say, yo, like you said, if it's in that man's capacity to do stuff like that, like we all know each other's characters, and we all like. They knew Harvey Weinstein was raping chicks.
Everybody knew.
Because a motherfucker that ugly. That motherfucker looked like a scab. Look, and he was getting ass like that.
He's been doing it for decades. You can't get away with that shit for decades.
And nobody
knows what's going on. As blatant as he is, somebody knew. Everybody knew, actually.
Yeah.
And because
that's just Harvey.
Because I'm like this. Here. I'm like, just like we were like, you know what? Fuck you, Ray Lewis. I'm like this. Fuck you, Hollywood. Because all these stories are coming out, and it seems like every single one of you knew Harvey Weinstein had this demon in him. You knew it. Matter of fact, not just him. It's been the culture for years.
The culture.
You look at some of these old actresses from like the 20s and the 30s, the 40s and the 50s, who were like, hey,
I know what it was, bro.
in order for me to function, the studio would provide alcohol, drugs, whatever I needed, turn a blind eye to whatever I needed so that I showed up on set on time to deliver my lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my big fuck you. Like, I'm shocked that a motherfucker like Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey, all these allegations can be like, you know what, you guys, I'm sick.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna get help.
Man, fuck.
And then they go check themselves into some spot and like, see, I'm getting help. Fuck you. Why aren't you in fucking handcuffs right now? Because if a nigga like us got accused of rape, we'd be sitting in jail until it was like charges are dropped.
You have no pull, no power.
Yeah.
But that's the again.
Yeah,
that's the
that's
thing.
when there's no money making capacity.
Yeah.
No, but which brings me to Corey fucking Feldman. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about today. The Corys.
The Corys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When
my
Corey,
childhood.
what year was that when he had that interview with Barbara Walters?
I don't know.
But it was some time ago.
Yeah.
And Barbara Walters kind of brushed it off. Like everybody was kind of brushing him off.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that the biggest problem in Hollywood is and always will be pedophilia.
See,
know what I'm saying?
Brian Singer, little thing about Brian Singer, like this, it's known.
It's known.
It's known.
It's known. You know what I'm saying? They tried to
Just
get Michael Jackson caught up with it, and you know it was more motherfuckers than Michael Jackson they could have accused than Michael Jackson.
Just like when the church got involved with pedophilia with the priest, that shit was known about too.
Exactly.
They moving priest from. It's known.
It's known.
It's known. They just move them over here.
And that's the problem. Like until everyone from the top to the bottom.
Anyone that come?
Oh yeah.
Until everyone is punished, until everyone is held accountable, there's not going to be any change. But seeing as how, try to keep things moving.
Woo!
We're going to get into a new subject. I'm sorry the transition is not as crisp. But we finna get into this DC versus Marvel. We finna get hold up. First off, Thor is out. I'm excited.
I'm skeptical.
He's skeptical. I don't know how Cuzzo feel. How you feel about it, Cuzzo?
You know what I mean? Like,
look, I love comic book movies. I love them. Now,
look where we at, bro.
Now, everybody leans a certain way, and that's okay. Healthy debate is healthy. Now, there's some debates though that seem to just Democrat, Republican, PlayStation, Xbox, Marvel, DC. For whatever reason, folks just can't be civilized. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. If you didn't already know, I, Dunson, loved Batman vs. Superman. I, Dunson, loved Man of Steel. I, Dunson, enjoy the DC movies, even though there's only a handful of them more than Marvel.
Anybody who don't like them shits,
and you can tell them to go themselves.
So, with Thor coming out, I'll say this. Let me say this first. I'm gonna toss to you first, Snacks. We already know what the DC versus Marvel thing is, but I want to keep this about Thor. And when I see Thor, first two movies, okay. First one to me was just, it did what it had to do to introduce Thor in the theater to the casual fan. So I feel you did an all right job. Thor 2, You didn't have to introduce them no more, and you came with the action. Thor 3, you're jacking Guardians of the Galaxy. That's how I feel. I feel like for this third one, you're like, you know what? The first two they've been all right. They did what they were supposed to do, but we need to really do something with this. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I will concur with that, except for the point. For me, the first two Thor movies, I thought they were exactly what they needed to be. Now, the first Thor movie, as always, I'm gonna say this: there's a lull in the middle of the movie. It was needed for the story, though. We'll get past that, though. I do see, though, that this third Thor, as I said, he looks forward to it. I'm skeptical because this movie, it looks too shiny. I don't like the first two Thor movies a little bit darker, just how I like my sci-fi movies, dark and gritty. You know what I'm saying? That Valyria movie, shiny.
Did anybody see Blade Runner?
Not yet. I was going to see it. The first Blade Runner is a gritty sci-fi. I love that. This movie here with Thor, it looks kind of shiny and polished over.
It looks like Guardians.
It does look like Guardians of the Galaxy. Only because you know what? Even though we can all agree Iron Man 3 was trash.
Bullshit.
That motherfucker sold. It sold. Whether you, as you guys have said with the Batman vs Superman, whether you agree you like it or not, Batman vs Superman almost did $1 billion. Whether you liked it or not, it's a success.
It did $1 billion with negative press.
It's a success.
Name another movie that's damn near $1 billion.
It's a success. The Thor movies has been, you know what I'm saying, kind of the side chick, only because it's been Thor.
Yo, check this
the
out.
Captain America franchise is arguably the best trilogy, only because the Captain America trilogy in the Marvel Universe is right now, I would say, the best trilogy, but it's not because of Captain America.
Look,
Number
let me tell you
2,
something.
it's the Winter Soldier, and number 3, everybody else, including
It's Avengers 2.5.
Was a Black Panther,
Black
and
motherfucking Panther
and Spider-Man.
coming in February in Black History Month. You know,
I think you can compare the first two Thors to Man of Steel because
Man, it was dope.
you know what I mean.
Hit on all cylinders, in my opinion.
But as far as reception of it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. They were together. Now I
I
personally
don't
didn't
listen.
see any of the Thors, but I've seen the color palette for it, and that's why I'm comparing the two.
But it's darker than this current one. It's not as bright and polished over.
We're totally on the same shit when we talk about color palettes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even the Suicide, think about Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy, and people will talk shit when I compare the two, but I'm only comparing the two on a color scale. You know what I'm saying? Neon colors. You know what I mean? Popping out. You know what I mean? The use of bright colors, in which people relate that to a retro thing, but it's not a retro thing. It's just a color palette thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're choosing
and a comic book thing.
It's a comic book thing.
Mm-hmm.
Comic book thing is all about the colors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And when it comes to, and I admit, in
Incredible
comparison
Green
to Marvel and DC, Marvel has it on the colors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But their characters fucking suck individually.
Look,
You know what I'm saying? Individually. Their character movies alone. If it wasn't for the outside interaction of other characters intervening into these other singular movies, that makes those good. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that.
You know what I mean? Captain America by itself was whack.
Yes, it was.
Winter Soldier.
Was awesome. And
Because
why?
of the Winter fucking Soldier.
And why?
Because
You
of
know
the
what I'm saying?
Winter fucking Soldier.
Captain America Civil War was good because of why?
The Black
everybody's
Panther.
It had every
Everybody.
fucking motherfucker in it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to DC, these characters are so iconic. You know what I'm saying? That it's hard to put them shits on paper or on film. You know what I mean? So
Without pissing someone
I got this. I will say that's true. DC is primarily, if you look at it, character driven. Batman is a character. He's up in here. What the fuck are you talking about? perspective over there, Joker's in my fucking room over there. It's Superman all across this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Hey, let me get some of that melted butter right there.
Here you go. That being said, I will say yes. You dripping. You on your electronics. You dripping on electronics. I will say yes. But you know what I'm saying? Some of the characters in Marvel did it because they had characters, it had lots of groups, and they were big. Like Tony Stark, Iron Man, I knew who he was, but Iron Man is not in any way as iconic as Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman, or The Flash. You know what I'm saying? He's not like
Green
that.
Lantern.
Any of them. Look, check this out. Singly,
I'll give him Green Lantern.
Singly,
But not John. You know what I'm saying? Not the Black Green Lantern, the white one.
you do a one-on-one.
Not John Stewart. I'll give you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The other
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan, and Kyle
mashup
and Kyle Rayner.
You do a one-on-one mashup between Batman versus Superman and any other with one DC character, one Marvel character. DC character wins every time when it comes to popularity.
Yeah, but guess what? When you have Superman or Batman, it's Superman or Batman, and I will just throw out and here's the X-Men. Here's the X-Men. Guess what? And it's the X-Men. Wolverine's in there, but it's the X-Men with Gambit, with Beast. You know what I'm saying? With Cyclops.
Check this out.
That's how
when it comes to Marvel,
that's how they do it.
When it comes to Marvel, and I'm talking comic books. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Marvel, their best bet is the fucking X-Men. The Uncanny X-Men probably did more numbers than any other Marvel comics out there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. They are currently right now fucking up the Inhumans on ABC. Trust me, I know.
Like I said, I don't hate Marvel. I just hate everybody downing on DC in this whole spill. You know
I'm not.
I mean? But if you really look at it, though, only thing popping out of Marvel in the comic book world was X-Men.
Look, and you're right. Because I know of Iron Man because he had an Iron Man cartoon that I got. It's still here in the middle, and a Fantastic Four cartoon that came on too.
Fantastic Four, I
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then a Spider-Man cartoon too. That Spider-Man cartoon was a great.
Bobby C said Spider-Man can hold it down by himself.
Yes. And I say this: fuck you, Bobby C.
And you can tell them to go themselves.
As the only rational person here who happens to be intoxicated, I apologize to you, Bobby C. Look, Spider-Man is a dope, you know what I'm saying, character by himself. Even himself, though, Spider-Man is not as iconic as Batman or Superman.
You can say he is. You can say he is.
Look, trust me,
he's not.
He is not.
He's popular.
He is not.
He's not iconic.
The Incredible Hulk is not. The Incredible by himself is not as iconic as Superman or Batman.
Superman and Batman. That's it.
Because you know what?
Check this out.
Guess what?
You
know what?
They are yin and yang.
But guess what? Those two characters hold up DC. They do.
Marvel, they are the foundation.
Marvel, you know what I'm saying? What you want to go to? Look, they had an Incredible Hulk live action you know what I'm saying, TV show decades ago. Yes. A Spider-Man 2. You know what I'm saying? They can do, and in that Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk, Daredevil showed up in the Incredible Hulk when that show was on. They got Marvel has a bunch of characters who together they can hold up, and it's less of a burden on each one of them.
Okay, so who's Marvel's most popular character?
Wolverine.
Yes.
I was about to say it. You have to put Wolverine against Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's Wolverine. It's like,
and who's most popular out of Wolverine and Superman?
Superman.
And guess what? To clear that up, Wolverine has been in 9 successful movies. Even the X-Men origin people hated, sold. The Wolverine, sold. Logan, sold.
The first Wolverine carrying y'all motherfuckers for real. You know what I'm saying? Wolverine
guess what?
And
guess what?
And he was like, I'm tired.
Yes.
And guess what? That's not even Marvel. That's Fox.
but it's still it's a Marvel character.
Marvel.
It's a Marvel character.
It's now I see. I acknowledge your point where it's not the Marvel movie universe because Fox is like, we don't need y'all niggas.
True, don't. We got you, man. We got you.
We got
you,
man. We got the one.
Right. Like, look, Fox is like, we got 2 trilogies. You know what I'm saying? We got 2. Matter of fact, we got 3 trilogies.
X-Men, the original, X-Men, Younger, and Wolverines.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, look, we even did 3 Fantastic Four movies. We did. No, yeah, that's it. We did that. You know what I'm saying?
And Sony did, you know what I'm saying? Like
Sony did
6,
3 Spider-Man, or however many Spider-Man.
5.
But you know, I think
that's something
that
said too. Look, Marvel sold some of the characters off, and the characters sold off made money too.
I look at it like this. You know, when it comes down to DC versus Marvel, if that's even a valid,
because that's not a thing. For me, I am a comic. No, look,
it's not an official thing.
It's not a thing.
An official thing.
I'm going to see all the movies, and guess what? From Snatch, you're gonna get a in the middle, from the independent view of what's happening right now. Yeah, I'm not saying Marvels are great and DC's are whack. None of that shit. Because you know what? I've seen some whack Marvel movies.
Look. And Marvel got a lot of them. All you motherfuckers dick riding, Marvel is not flawless.
No, there's not by any means. But you know what Marvel did that DC can't say that it did? Marvel started out on sure footing.
But this is the thing.
You can't say
you guys aren't, and then that's the
who's
thing.
you guys?
No one's giving DC a time to get their footing.
No. Look, when Iron Man came out by itself, the Iron Man by itself came out. It came out and it was hands down, everybody said, this is a good movie. When the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk movie came out, that's 2 movies. They said, this is good. You can't say that. You can say, I will say, Man of Steel when it came out, that shit's dope. Fuck the haters out there. And then after that, it's Batman vs. Superman.
And I would say this. This is one thing that Marvel has that DC isn't doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they dropped with Iron Man, right? Mm-hmm. But they use Robert fucking Downey Jr. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect typecasting.
Perfect typecasting. I'm not saying I'm not going against anything with that. That was perfect. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
However, Cruise wanted to be Iron Man for the longest time.
That shit is called the whackness.
Yeah,
it's really been called Iron Cruise.
You know what I'm saying? But just think
You're
about
too fucking short to be fucking Iron Man.
But just think about Superman. Superman, they went with Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill hadn't been in
the
nothing.
shit. Needed to be Christian Bale for Batman, and that worked out just fine.
I
knew who Christian Bale was.
I seen Equilibrium too, and American Psycho. Mm-hmm. But guess what?
And The Machinist.
Yeah, but guess what? That's like when Heath Ledger got the Joker. I knew he was then too, but he hasn't been like, okay, if all of a sudden you get Tom Hanks to play the fucking, somebody. Tom Hanks is Tom Hanks.
No, look, check this out. But Robert Downey Jr. wears the suit. The suit don't wear Robert Downey. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, that's Robert Downey.
Because you know what? He's a great actor.
I mean,
he had a substance abuse problem, younger.
But it just shows how the Marvel franchise leans on that actor's popularity as opposed to leaning on the character itself.
That's true.
To let it carry it out.
And
you know what I mean? That's why they got Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. When we thought Paul Rudd was Ant-Man, I was like, oh, hell yeah. I need to check this out. Because, you know what I mean? Like, when now we're hearing that Chadwick Boseman's being Black Panther, we're like, yo, we gotta check it out. You know what I mean?
Can you mad at that?
Samuel Jackson's in it. We gotta check it out.
I think
you know what I mean?
I think
he came in and that was a good decision, bro.
I think at the end of the day, when it comes down to to the folks who are caught up in the DC versus Marvel thing,
that's not a thing. Bro.
It's not a thing, but it is real.
True.
And what I would say to those folks is that everybody who's bitching about how dark DC is, about how much all this other no one's smiling. It's not funny. It's not happy. It's not bright. I want to remind you motherfuckers of something. Justice League has never been bright and sunny. The Batman animated series,
hell yeah,
has never been bright and sunny. Like, look, DC, as far as I can remember, in my lifetime, has always been on some dark, nasty shit. Aliens are coming and they're leveling the fucking place. The only one who can save them is Superman in the Justice League, and please believe there are some iconic buildings they're gonna drop.
Yeah, people gonna die.
I'll say this.
We getting it on, and
I'll
people
say
gonna die.
this.
It's gonna happen.
And you know what? I'll say this. The reason why they're not all the happy and all that good stuff, because you know what? They tried that, and people like yourself hated it. So they had to go dark. So guess what? All the fans out of DC bitching, you're bitching about everything. That's why your movies aren't what they should be, because guess what? You're contradicting yourself.
I feel the movies were exactly where they needed to be.
Including Superman Returns? I'm starting from the middle, because guess what?
Hey, look,
they started
I even like Superman Returns.
over here. Guess because you know why? He wants Superman. He's up there though. The movie's just fine. The movie Superman Returns is just like Superman with Christopher Reeve. It's the same fucking movie. It's how much.
Fuck Christopher Reeves.
And guess what? And guess what?
Hold on, dog.
I said it.
And guess
Johnson
what?
said it.
And guess what?
Fuck Christopher Reeves Superman.
And
fuck him.
And guess
the
what?
only Superman that matters, the cartoon Superman and my man Henry Cavill. Fuck them 4 Superman movies. Fuck Superman Returns. It is Man of Steel and the cartoon. That is it.
And guess
Johnson motherfucking said
And
it.
guess what? And guess what? And guess what? And that's why your whole ass Ben Affleck Batman is gone. Snacks out of here.
Fuck Snacks. Ben Affleck, dog.
So who's the Batman? Who's the Batman?
You did it.
Not Ben. Oh, guess what? He's saying that. He's your fan, Ben. He's your fan.
Yo, I'm a fan too, Ben.
He's your two fans. But guess what? That's why your man's out there.
This is why I like Ben Affleck's Batman. Ben Affleck's Batman.
His Batman is cool. His Bruce Wayne sucks.
It reminds me of the animated series.
Yes, it does.
Guess what? While he's in the suit, yes, his Bruce Wayne sucks.
I enjoyed his Bruce Wayne. I enjoyed his Bruce
probably
Wayne more than Christian Bale.
He's probably trying to do the George Clooney Bruce Wayne shit. You know
that means he's stupid. Because even George Clooney said, "Don't do this."
I don't think he was trying to channel Bruce Wayne at all. I don't think he was trying to channel Bruce Wayne at all. I think
that's a failure. Who the fuck you trying to be?
I think a lot of the issue was, I think a lot of people were like, look, you know, Batman don't kill. Now I get that.
Real quick. A man said, "Fuck my Superman." Fuck his Batman.
So
that Christopher Reeve shit was across the line.
It was?
Yes.
Fuck Christopher Reeves. Anyways,
and we'll holler at you, Ben. We see you on the casting couch.
I felt like
Harvey Weinstein.
I felt like Ben Affleck's Batman was the best on-screen Batman we've seen thus far.
Nobody's perfect.
I feel like he was the best on screen thus far. He had the build, he had the suit, and he had the right vehicle in terms of a movie.
Just not the acting chops.
Now, fucking Nolan smashed it with his Batman movies. He smashed it. He did. Now, I will say they were very low on action. Very high on story. Very high on dialogue. Very well written dialogue, but very high on it. Same way as Tim Burton's Batman. Low on action. Big on dialogue. Big on good scenes, good pictures. Zack Snyder's Batman was big on Batman. The Batman that my generation grew up with the Batman animated series, who, I won't say all of us, but I can speak for myself, who say that is the Batman that went from comic to close to live action that you could get, other than Michael Keaton at the time. The animated series is probably like, after Batman. The comics,
that's Batman.
That's the next Batman.
That's Batman.
And to me, like you said, if that's Batman, the closest to that Batman was Ben Affleck. Now, now we can debate. We'll debate it forever.
He's not smart. Like, look,
we'll debate it forever.
He wasn't. Look, you saw that Batman do one thing well in the action scenes. He was dope. Look, I'll give you as far as the action-wise in suit Batman, that was it. But guess what? That's half the job. How you hate Superman because you hate Clark Kent.
I saw him infiltrate that party, and then with him and
he got caught by fucking 2 people.
Hey, I saw him with
3 people.
I saw him with Alfred.
By the way,
trying to get down in there, doing their thing.
I saw him. Alfred.
I saw him.
Oh yeah, Jeremy.
At the Fight Club. At the Fight Club, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He woke up in his lakefront apartment with the bitch on the side, bottles all over the place. He played all the roles that you wanted to see.
Actually didn't. Because guess what? The Lex Luthor played him from Jump Street and played him for a fool from the money. Guess what? No time. I have never seen Lex Luthor play Bruce Wayne for a Trump.
That's why he got to go to Justice League.
But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is 10:06.
It's about time.
And that is the pregame show, ladies and gentlemen.
Look. We love it. Look, this Thor Ragnarok is the last trilogy in the original trilogy of Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. You know, so moving on. I think it's moving on to Phase 3, starting with Infinity Wars.
Start with Black Panther.
And Black Panther. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Black motherfucking Panther, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm telling you right
Black
now.
History Month.
I'm going to tell you right now. If Black Panther isn't one of the biggest rated movies that goes out in February, y'all are some racist motherfuckers. You know why? Yeah. I've seen every Marvel movie you motherfuckers have. If you don't go see Black Panther, what's the reason?
Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck you white folks. All you niggas out there.
Better go.
You better be in there. Matter of fact.
Looking like coming to America.
Matter of fact, you either need to be there opening night or you need to be in a motherfucking Black Panther fucking suit within 2 weeks of the motherfucking release. Know that. You understand what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, I am done, son. This has been the pregame show. It is November 5th. It is already November. It is already November. I started a new job at the beginning of this year. So did I. I'm already in a new job. So, it is already November. I don't know where the time went. Hopefully you got enough to get Thanksgiving popping and motherfucking Christmas and be ready for the new year when everything hits your ass in the bank account. But this has been the pregame show. Done, son. Snacks. Cuzzo. Sorry we took a month off. We finna hit y'all with the Blitzkrieg. We got 2 shows left. And one of them, we're going to be doing another deal. Yes, sir. So, we signing off. If it is every other Sunday,
it is the pregame show.
Peace.
And you can tell them
to go fuck themselves.
To go themselves.
Fuck Christopher Reeve.
Damn.
He's butthurt. Don't mind him. He's not from America. He didn't grow up with the.
Damn. Everybody goes to that. Everybody goes to that.
Because the Americans, hey, Christopher Reeve is Superman.
Fuck Christopher Reeve.
Hey man, that's fine.